let's move to the Emirates in-season cup. We're going to give you some predictions. We're going to break down some of the groups. Um, Rules reminder, really quick, before we get to this. So each conference, they have three groups. Each team plays the teams in their group once. And then there's a tiebreaker from there, which we'll definitely see employed as we saw in year one. First tiebreaker is group records. Second one is points differential. After that, it's total points. And after that, it's actually record from the 2022-23 season. So the year before. I just thought that was fun. Uh, in the East right now, obviously there's been some games played, so we're kind of cheating here, and we're gonna unfortunately have to factor that into the predictions. But yeah, there's also a wild card team. I forgot to mention that. Group A, Magic, they're first. Knicks are second. They're both 2-0. Nets and Hornets are 0-1. 76ers are 0-2. Do we have any predictions off the top? Honestly, I kind of feel like the Knicks and the Magic are going to steamroll this. Um, Obviously they haven't played each other, so we'll see that happen. But yeah.
Yeah, man, this is exciting. No, I don't really know. It's tough to say. I mean, I agree with your quick take. One of my big thoughts on this is I love that we know that Tuesdays and Fridays are going to be like kind of special, specific, important nights. These are going to be the nights where you see teams absolutely scoring like crazy at the end of games when they're up by 15 already and there's a minute left and they keep shooting the ball so much. So very excited for that element. I think the points differential thing is hilarious. Um, when the Cavs were doing it, at first I didn't realize why they kept all their starters in and were just gunning from three at the end of the game, I think against the Bulls. So this is awesome, man. I'm very excited. As for this group specifically, yeah, I feel like it just kind of follows like the flow of how they've been playing. Not really sure how they play intermediately against these teams, but the Magic and the Knicks, they look good, man. Even without Paolo.
Yeah, I mean, just gonna take the Knicks just because I think the Knicks are gonna end up playing the Magic while the Magic don't have Paolo, and I think the Knicks will end up going undefeated in this division.
Sure.
They've still got a game left against one of the bad teams. And both the Magic and the Knicks have beat the 76ers already, which is, kind of the team you would expect to upset other teams in this division. So in this group. So I really think in Group A, the only two teams that are probably gonna make it out, Knicks and Magic. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I'll do Group B.
Mhm.
Because I think we agree on those two teams. One is a wild card, one is the winner of the Knicks.
Mhm.
Um,
Well, wild card, we'll see, but yeah.
I suppose, yeah, that's true because the point differential and the Magic have a great point differential right now, plus 37 in two games. So that might come into play. This is exciting stuff. This is cool. But Group B, it's a very central division-y kind of group where the Pistons, the Bucks, the Pacers, well, not the Raptors, and the Heat. So this is exciting. Pistons are 2-0, so killing in group play, although point differential of only +4, so they've eked out a couple tough games. The Bucks are 1-0, the Heat are 1-1, the Pacers 0-1, Raptors are 0-2. It'd be kind of fun to see the Pistons be one of those teams that goes on a run.
Yeah, it would be kind of fun and kind of looking at the setup, doesn't feel totally impossible. I mean, the Raptors and Pacers are probably out of it. Unless, I mean, the Pacers, the thing is like if you're 0-1, you could win four straight and still
Right.
be in a conversation.
Right.
I don't know. The Pistons totally have a really good shot here, actually, now that I'm looking at this.
Yeah. Let's go.
Um,
Let's go.
but I'm actually gonna take the Bucks, unfortunately.
Nice.
Yeah. I just think kind of the way this is gonna roll out. I mean, the Bucks obviously still have to play the Heat, Pacers, and Pistons within the division,
Mm.
which is the gauntlet compared to the Pistons, but I don't know. I think the odds that the Bucks drop a game in this division is unfortunately pretty low. They
Yeah.
will play the Pacers though, and I think the Pacers have a really good shot to beat the Bucks.
Pacers got their number.
So I'll take the Bucks.
Pacers beat them in the IST last year. Sorry. The Emirates Cup. The
Emirates.
Emirates Cup.
Who do you got?
I mean, I'll be Pistons would be cool, but the point differential ain't screaming. You know. I mean, the Bucks are probably the best team to your point. Maybe the Heat. Jimmy Butler's finally back. The Raptors, I don't think they have a shot without Scotty, and they're 0-2. So yeah, I like the Bucks. I don't know if the Pistons have enough to be a wild card team.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think the Magic are probably the best setup out of those two groups, or the Knicks, depending on who. Um, Group C, Hawks, Cavs, Celtics, Wizards, Bulls, Cavs, and Hawks have both won games. The rest have not. Hawks are 2-0. It would be fun to see that Hawks go on a run here. Obviously they beat the Celtics
Yeah.
in one of their games, and I can't remember who they beat in the other. I think they beat the Wizards. Um, yeah, they did beat the Wizards. I guess the Hawks are in a good situation, but I kind of feel like the Cavs will probably pull it out, and if not, I think the Celtics could probably still pull this one out pretty easily too, going 4-1.
Mm. Yeah, this is tricky. I'm excited. Maybe by I don't think we'll have the standings fully ready by the next pod, but it'll be fun to do a little ranking of how we think they'll play out.
Yeah.
Because to your point, this Group C is really tough. I think the Hawks play really, really tough. Um, the Cavs are undefeated. Cavs are going to play the Celtics tomorrow. That's going to be a huge tell right there. What's going to happen? So this is exciting. I'd like to see the Hawks though. I'll tell you that for
Mhm.
sure. Love watching Jalen Johnson. Love watching Dyson Daniels.
Reese
Zachary
Shea. I
is
actually Reese Shea has been amazing.
amazing. Looks very comfortable in his role. So I think that little spurt without Trae Young and kind of having these guys take more control of the offense was cool. I mean, they played very well against the Celtics, and Larry Nance, who's leading the league in 3-point percentage by a large margin. Last I checked, it was 72%.
How many is he taking?
Good question. He was taking 2.5.
Oh, damn, pretty good.
Yeah, no, yeah, surprising, right?
He's
No,
making
yeah.
over a 3 game. He's making a 3.5 a game.
So I mean, crazy that Jokic is second in the league. But yeah, he's taking 60 now 64%. So
No.
um,
So
but
you're taking them to win the group?
I don't know, but I do know that he called Dyson Daniels the Great Barrier Thief, and I loved it.
Oh, that goes crazy.
That right? Um,
Is Dyson Daniels better than DeJounte Murray?
that's crazy. You know what? Just based on that, I will take the Hawks to win this just because of that. They're 2-0 already. So what
Fair
about
enough.
you?
I'm gonna take the Celtics, unfortunately.
Let's go.
But I don't think they have I think there's a good shot they don't make it out of the group. I think there's a good shot the Celtics don't make the bracket. But they could. I think they probably will. But for fun, I'm giving a hint ahead of time. I'm not picking them to come out of the East of the bracket, actually.
Okay.
Just because I am not sure if they will even be there, even though I am taking them to win the group.
I love it. I love it.
Some jumps happening. Okay, put that thought though to the side. We're gonna move to the Western Conference. We're gonna move out west before we get our full predictions. Um, Group A, the Rockets, the Blazers, the Kings, the T-Wolves, the Clippers. Honestly, only one game has been played all around, except for the T-Wolves who split their game. So this group is wide open.
Yeah.
The West in general, all the groups are really wide open. So this is gonna be a lot harder to predict. I will take the Minnesota Timberwolves though, because I feel like they've been on a little bit of a tough stretch. Um, they obviously dropped a game against the Blazers in the
Two games.
IST.
2 games.
Um,
Oh yeah. Well, yes.
they dropped a game against the Blazers. And funny enough, I think they'll come back and beat the Kings, the Rockets, and the Clippers. Um, so yeah, that's what
That's fair.
I'm gonna take.
Yeah. Loved that buzzer beater last night by Julius Randle. That
Did
was
you see
sick.
him do the arms back to Devin Booker, who
Devin
was
Booker,
completing the
yeah.
arms?
I didn't even realize that at first. Even though I saw Booker put his hands up and complaining, I didn't realize that this was a response. That was
He was like
great
staring at
celebration.
him. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah. He was like, gotcha.
Yeah.
Even though Book played well. Hmm. I think that's a good pick. I think the Kings would definitely prove to be a good competition here, but with their injury concerns, Sabonis has been hurt, DeRozan's been hurt, Malik Monk has also been out. Not sure how they're gonna fare. I'll go with the Rockets. I'll continue my apology tour. You know, uh, you're gonna face the Timberwolves. You're gonna face the Kings. So can you beat these teams in the in season tournament?
And they'll probably beat the Blazers. So
Yeah,
that'll be easy enough.
yeah,
Yeah, I think that's fair. I mean, the Rockets really, since they beat the Clippers already, they only have two real games left of group play. So you win both,
yeah.
you go through easy.
Yes, sir. So
And,
yeah,
and if not, I think the Rockets actually have a really good shot to be a wild card team in the West. And the East
yeah.
is a little bit more clear cut. But yeah,
And they got that point differential plus 21.
hmm they slammed the Clippers.
Yeah.
Um, Group B,
B.
Thunder, Lakers, Suns, Spurs, Jazz. Another wide open one. Only one game played all around, except for the Suns who split theirs. The Suns off the bat, too many injuries, can't take them. With the KD and Beal stuff that's been going on, just worried they're gonna miss an inopportune game. And I don't think the Suns care about the IST at all. Uh, Frankly, I think the Lakers and Thunder will probably be the two teams fighting it out for this. I could see the Thunder dropping a game to another team and then beating the Lakers, and the Lakers don't drop a game against any of the other teams. So we get into point differential stuff. Um, yeah, the Spurs and the Jazz are just a pretty poor tandem at the bottom of the group, in
Yeah.
my opinion. So I'm gonna take the Lakers just because of no Chet. I feel like the Thunder might drop someone. Drop a game
I'm
against
gonna
someone.
take the Lakers too, bro. I'm so with you. Yeah, maybe they just go back to back, win this championship 2 straight years. LeBron is just inching closer to Michael Jordan. Now 6 rings. You kidding me? Um,
Gotta put him ahead. I mean, Jordan never won an in-season tournament.
yeah, yeah. Please. It's crazy. No,
Never
it's
won
fine.
an in-season tournament finals MVP.
Did LeBron win the Finals MVP or the in-season tournament MVP?
I think so. I think so.
Good for him.
Is that even a thing?
I
Do they have
bet.
do they have a trophy name for it? Is that the Adam Silver? The Adam Silver Award? The David Stern Award?
Wow, that's crazy. But yes, LeBron was the MVP of the tournament.
Oh, okay, nice. No award name.
26, 8, and 7. What's up?
Do they have a name of the award? Like, is there a name on the trophy?
Um,
The Hakeem Olajuwon Award? No,
the
that's
LeBron James Award. No, but that'd be crazy.
wait, that would go crazy
That should be what it is when he retires.
because he won the first one.
Yeah, he won the first one. He's LeBron. He needs a tournament. He needs an award. He deserves a better award though.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, that's why I'm like,
Wait, but now you're making me think of the remember when the bubble had an all bubble team?
oh, that went crazy. They should do
And
an all IST
do you
team.
do you remember what they were? There was the first team and the second team.
Okay, can I guess? We're
Yes.
so off track.
Yeah, we're
TJ
sorry.
Warren.
In the first team, yes.
Okay, boom.
Yeah,
God,
this is 2020.
2020. Who else was cooking in the bubble? Giannis,
Giannis is second team.
Devin Booker.
Booker's first team.
God, this is tough. This is actually really
They're
difficult.
cooking though.
Um, uh, Chris Paul.
Chris Paul's a good guess, but he's not on this.
All right,
Yeah.
just give it to me.
All
I'm
right,
okay.
all right, fair enough. Sorry, Spittin Hoops. We gotta get after it. Dame
Oh,
had
duh.
big games. James Harden, I had some good games. I don't remember them, but
I
Luca.
do remember
Uh,
they were on the stretch run, and that's when I almost talked myself into predict. No, I wasn't on this podcast. I was on one of the Dead Files, the Dead Files podcast. I almost took them in the first round over the Lakers because the Rockets were playing so well, and they were doing the Russell Westbrook at center stuff, and then they got smacked.
yeah, they got smacked. But Lillard, Harden, Booker, TJ Warren, Luca. Second team, crazy team. Giannis, Kawhi, okay. Karis LeVert, Michael Porter Jr., and Kristaps.
That's
So
a
shout
hilarious combo. A hilarious combo of
yeah,
players. Unserious.
yes. But yeah, tangent over.
Group C, you want to take this one?
Yes, Group C. The Golden State Warriors are leading. Pelicans are actually 1-0. Mavs, Grizzlies, Nuggets all 0-1. this group, I mean, it just kind of feels like we're continuing to go in the direction of all these teams. I mean, I like the Warriors. I'm not sure who they've played yet. So we will have to see who
We
they're.
beat the Mavericks and the Grizzlies already.
Oh, they actually don't have an IST game tomorrow. So,
We have the Pelicans and Nuggets left though.
oh yeah, okay. So, wait, left. Yeah, so you go 1-1. You're 3-1. Probably have a great point differential. So take the Warriors.
Yeah, same. Agreed. I do think this group has a chance to be another group that has a wild card team. I think it'll probably end up being one of the Thunder or the Lakers is probably where I see it happening. But if the Mavericks run the table in this group, they'll be in a great spot. Their one loss isn't a low point differential loss, right? So
Mm, right. Yeah. Very, same. I was thinking about that with the Celtics too, -1.
yeah, exactly. Like, but that's one of the reasons I took the Celtics to get out of the group is like
Right.
they could run the table pretty easily.
Definitely.
Um, predictions. Bracket wise, so I'll just say just for the record, I'll take the Magic as the wild card team. I'm not gonna predict the seeding. I'll say the Knicks get out of the Eastern Conference bracket. The West for the wild card team, I'm going to take the Thunder after the Lakers, and I'm gonna say that the Warriors get out of the West.
Question for you.
Yes.
Um, is it one tiebreaker per conference, or is it the top two tiebreakers of all of the groups?
What do you mean?
Uh,
For the
like,
wild card?
yeah,
Wild card is one per conference.
one per conference. Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, hmm, I'll just zig for fun. Let's go Magic, Bucks, Hawks. Okay, wait. So the wild card is based off of the point differential, not your record.
It's your record first, but I think there'll be multiple 3-1 teams probably.
Right. Wait, 4-1 now.
4-1, yeah, sorry. Or 3-1, because you don't play yourself.
Mm. Okay, I'll just go Magic, Bucks, Hawks win their groups. And then let's have for fun the Pistons come out. The Cavs and the Celtics just beat up on each other in that one game, so one of them will still win. But I don't know. Just for we're gonna go in a crazy
We'll figure
direction.
it out.
Spittin Hoops recorded here, and then let's go Houston, Los Angeles, Golden State, Minnesota. I like LA to make the West, and I like the Magic to make the East. Did we say champion?
Yeah, or I haven't taken a champion yet. I'm gonna take the Knicks, so I'm
All right.
reverse jinxing myself.
Just for it, I'll go Lakers back to back.
Oh, that's more fun. I should have done that.
Cool.
Yeah, honestly, once we get into the one game plans, I mean, the predictions are the predictions. I actually probably would take the Celtics to come out of the East just for the record if I was more sure that they'd come out of their group, by the way. Um,
Hmm. Yeah. Um, I think it's tricky. This might be speaking from a spot of emotion, but because the in-season tournament is so new to us that this is the second year, probably in the next 5 to 10 years, it will gain popularity and intrigue and interest as to like the fabric of how these players' careers are doing. So I don't think I'm not feeling like there's a lot of prestige to this. And of course, I know that a lot of players on this team benefit from the financial incentives associated with winning, and why not try to win games anytime? But I don't know if there's any extra want to win for a lot of these teams. Plus, it's the one game variation, so it's tough to say. But
yeah. I mean, I think we say that and then we play the games and then you're on the cool court and it's the quarterfinals and you're like, dude, I want to win this really badly. Or even like when you're trying to qualify, do you remember how bad, like how hard teams were playing like in their fourth group stage game last year? Like,
right, yeah,
so
and teams are pouring it on at the end of games in this
yeah.
stage.
So
Just sick.
the prestige isn't there yet, but it's here too. We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Hopefully, I mean, you should win the draft pick. You should get the draft pick that's after the lottery if you win.
you should get the draft pick that's after the lottery. I
Yeah.
like that.
You have 31 picks in the first round, and now the 15th pick, no matter who it goes to, or like that is just the IST slot, and like you get the 15th pick.
Mm, I like that, and let's give the team that wins the championship game the win. Like that goes to the regular season total.
I agree. I honestly think you should do times two. If you win a bracket game, you should not be, in my opinion,
Ooh.
you should just not be penalized at all for losing a bracket game.
Yes.
And then you should get times two the win for winning a bracket game. And then we'll end up with standings that are mismatched, but who cares?
We'll just go via percentage.
Yeah.
And those head-to-head matchups in those IST games will not count against a player unless it's the very last thing that could separate standings thing. And they
Yeah.
played head-to-head. Huh. You're welcome in.
I think bracket games should count as regular season games statistically.
Yes. Okay. So, but you don't get penalized for the wait. Are you asking that or are you saying that?
I think they should count statistically for players, but I
So
think you should not. The team, like, how about this? If you make a bracket game, you shouldn't, and you lose it, you shouldn't get an L on your record, but you should get a W on your record if you win.
are you saying times two?
Or
Or
times two. That times two. Or times two.
mm,
And like at least give some sort of incentive there.
right.
Like on the low end, I think you should not be penalized for making the bracket at all. And then if you win a game, you just extra W to your record. And you get the 15th pick. And let's
And
say
it's
you could trade it. Let's say you can trade it. By the day after the IST game, you can trade it.
and the pick is helpful because that'll prevent teams that feel like they're going to do really well in the regular season.
Well, if
Or
you're
like,
the Bucks, you're gonna go. If you're the Bucks, you're gonna go. Oh my God, this is our chance to.
yeah,
This is our chance to trade Gary Trent.
that is so true.
And the players, if you give them an extra dub, they're gonna go. Oh my God, this is our chance to potentially save ourselves some run. So it just
I
gets everyone on board. And like LeBron's gonna play for that first round pick. Let's be
right. So every team, let's say it's some team that the Magic win it. But they also make the playoffs. So maybe they have the 24th pick that gets moved up to 15, and then everybody else's gets slotted back one.
Nah, what if you just got the 15th pick? Now everyone's you got the way we slot it is 1 to 14 and the 16 to 31 now. And no matter the 15th pick is the IST pick. And you just get it.
Oh yeah,
And
interesting.
then if you're the Magic, you take your first and the IST first, and you trade for Kyle Kuzma.
And then you solve.
Then you solve literally every problem we've brought to this pod.